few minutes ago and nobody could hear me. So if you, I'm gonna wait a little bit to see if I can get some people to jump on this to make sure my mic is working appropriately. But I just wanted to give a little life update here, um, and a business update. So um, if you're hearing this, if you're seeing this, I would like to know if it is working appropriately. If you can hear me. Give it a little time here. Hope everybody had a good 4th of July. If you're in the business of window cleaning or pressure washing, it's been a little slow time. We always get a little soft, around the season. So, gonna see if anybody will jump on here and see if they can hear me a little bit better than it was. But basically, what I wanted to kind of update everybody on is kind of like the business side, what I'm doing. So, I've hired 2 part-time employees. Um, one of them works with me 2 days a week. The other one works for me every weekend. His name is Sam. He's a student here. He just came up here from Tennessee. I actually found him on a forum on Facebook. Um, his former employer was kind of raving about him, and I was kind of looking, kind of not looking, but I'm glad I jumped him on because it tended to work out. So, um, yeah, just working. Right now, I'm filling up for him for tomorrow. He's got a few jobs tomorrow for me, but that's the filling up. Got the Tucker Max there. Um, so I fill that up every day, every other day. So hey, if you're watching, can you just let me know if you can if you can hear me well? My last live didn't really the hearing didn't go. So if you're listening, tell me if you can hear me. Um, so yeah, so I got 2 part-timers now. Next year around this time, I want to have a full-time guy, at least in the van. Florida is hot. What's up, man? Florida is too hot. Michigan was hot like that last week, but we're nowhere near you guys. So, but Windows Cleaners of Brandon, can you hear me okay? Can you let me know if you can hear me okay? I had to get another mic. So, making sure I'm coming in loud and clear. My last live didn't go too well. So, but yeah, basically, thank you. Appreciate it. So basically, I wanted to give kind of everybody an update. Um, got got the van. This is the original van. Um, I got a new truck. So this is the truck. Okay, it's a Tundra. Got it wrapped. This is the build in that so far. I just mimicked my other build here. So I got these 100-gallon, 250-gallon tanks. I'm going to put pack outs here. I'm going to put a shelf up here so I can put some stuff on there so I can reach it from the side. Pretty simplistic, but works for me. Um, but yeah, basically, one of my part-time guys works with me 2 days a week. The other guy works weekends. He does a phenomenal job. He's 19. He's going to a local academy here. And really, I'm just using this year as, I hopped on, I got him on payroll. I'm doing everything what I'm supposed to be doing insurance wise, doing everything by the book. And it's almost like a trial run, right? These guys are only working 16 to 18 hours a week. When they're not working, I'm going to have them put out, marketing. I just got some door hangers that I'm trying out. First time in 6 years of business that I got door hangers. So I'm really looking forward to those. Here, I'll show you real quick. Uh-oh. Oh, he used them all. He used them all. My guy had a second job canceled today, so he put out about 100 door hangers, and he used every one of them out of my van. So, but I've never used them, so I'm looking to return on those, looking to see how that goes for me. I'm not door knocking, not doing any of that. He's just going, putting them on the door, leaving. So really just gets my name out there a little bit more. Yeah, I'm just using this year as a trial run, man. Just really trying to see. Really, I have a lot of trust problem. have a trust problem. It's taken a lot for me to kind of release the reins a little bit. And I mean, this is the baby that I've built, me and my wife have built, and to trust somebody with it like I'm trying to do takes a lot. But his first job today, he went out today for his first job by himself, went phenomenal. I was trying not to, hound him too much, but I texted the customer after. It went extremely well, so I'm very happy about that. So it's going to take some time, but like I said, after next year, I want to try to get a truck on the road every year. So I want to, in the 5-year plan, I want 3 to 4 trucks on the road, and me to step back and do sales, do quality control. I want to be off the glass by the time I'm 40, which is 7 years. I'm only 33, but I'm hopefully well off the glass before then. So um, when windows and cleaners are branded, imperfect action is always better than no action. It's awesome that you're taking action, taking steps to grow. Thanks, man. I fought this for so long because there's so much that goes into it, as you know. And I didn't realize there was so much that I had to do on the back end of it, honestly. So, I mean, but I'm learning as I go. Getting advice from people like you, getting advice from people that have done it before me. I'm um, really thinking about joining a coaching program. I just got to find the good one. Kind of leaning towards what is it? Coaching service. David Mormon, I think his name is. Um, Really like their program. Talked to some guys that have done it. They're doing phenomenal things over there. So I'm really just trying to save some time on my end. That'll probably save me 2 or 3 years, and I'll get this thing jump started. And maybe within 3 years or 2 years, I'm off the truck. If I can find the right people. So, and I know it's so hard to find the right people right now. So I'm going slow, going steady, and I'm just trying to take everything in stride, just like how I've always done. So. But yeah, I just want to hit on something right now. All you seasonal people, don't forget to save. So many people that are just starting this are like, got so much money coming in, $20,000, $30,000 a month. That's a lot of money, and they're not saving like they should be. Profit First, read a book. That tells you really how to break it down. I save pretty much half of everything that I make because I know the number that I need for winter here in Michigan. Last year I worked till Christmas. Um, that doesn't happen very often. Usually I'm done by first week of November. So you just don't want to be up Crap Creek, and I don't have much storefronts. A lot of people live and die by storefronts in the winter. I don't do any of that. I am trying to get my high dusting off the ground. I am going to market that, maybe make some door hangers for that. So trying different things. So right now I am basically just using this one system to fill up. Fill up these tanks, then I'm going to drag that truck over here once that thing's finished, and I'm going to fill that up. Next year, I may get another system. Having this thing in there, I had it right here sitting, and it just got to be kind of too cumbersome. So I'm just going to keep it in the garage and kind of take it out as I need it. The vans are always evolving. I need to get some more stacks and everything, for the new truck as well. But I hope everybody had a good July 4th. We're kind of hitting the halfway mark here of the season, at least for us. Alan Carter, hello from Kentucky. What's up, man? How's business over there? Hope you guys are doing well. But yeah, so I started, late March. So March, April, May, June, July. I'm hitting, this would be the end of my fourth, legit month. So I usually have a good 8 months. So I'm hitting my halfway point, and I'm already well over gross revenue, at least what I did last year. Granted, I do have help, but I have a lot more money going out too, because I had to get a new system from Tucker, custom made. I didn't have to, but I chose to because I know what kind of, how fast it makes people, rather than busting out this machine every house I go to. I literally just pull this reel out, man, hook up my hose, hook up my Tucker poles, put on the glide brush, and out I go. It's super, super nice not to have to rely on other people's water, guys. I'm telling you, if you can get a tank system, get a static system, it is well worth it. It's going to be a little bit more up front. So I had Tucker custom build that system for me. They did it twice. I got one in my truck right now. It's about $4,000. I'm not gonna lie, about $3,800, and it's a lot, but it saves me where I can at least do an extra job a day. And if you do that math, it's only gonna take you what, 2 weeks, maybe, to recoup that money. So if you can try to get a static system, I highly recommend it. Alan Carter, great, just started. You've been a great inspiration. Just now starting using Jobber and going out to make more sales. I'm a trade man for now. That's awesome, man. Good job. I remember starting out. It is a constant grind. So you just gotta. I don't know much about Jobber. I'm really interested. I may divvy away from market maybe this year. I don't know. I like it. It's doing well. I'm slowly learning everything that it's um, that's on it. With a lot of these CRMs, man, there's so much on there that like you have to spend hours or at least get like a legit demo from somebody that like helped build it to really get everything um really to get everything out of it. So but I haven't really looked at Jobber, man. I've heard great things. um but market's doing everything it needed to do now. It does. I mean, all of them cost a lot. I think I'm paying maybe 450 to 500. I have add-ons with reviews and stuff like that. I just added employees, so that goes there. But JNL Pressure Washing Services, hey, from San Antonio, Texas. What is up, man? How's business over there? You guys, you guys are got maybe some hurricanes coming your way, man. Hope you guys stay safe, and should be some good washing after the hurricane comes through. Hopefully, no one gets hurt. But yeah, very hot. Yeah, I get that. I have family down in Arkansas, and I grew up down there. I was born in Georgia, man, and I know the hot, man. It is a different kind of hot, that's for sure. Alan Carter, I also watch Keith Kalfas from Michigan. Do you know him? I don't know him personally. I have watched some of his stuff. I like his mentality. I like his journey. I think he's kind of close with Detroit Sponge. I love Detroit Sponge out of Detroit. I'm really trying to partner with a lot of these guys. Detroit Sponge, I'm trying to hop on with Tucker and just be a good voice for them because I believe in their customer service and I believe in their products. So look for that. Still grinding away at that, but yeah, Keith is a good dude. He does a lot of I think landscape too, which I don't really get into, um, but yeah, the dude's got a good heart. So, but yeah, so I just want to give everybody an update, maybe a little bit of wisdom. I don't do lives very often. This is probably my second live I've ever done. I need to post more. Do you guys have any idea topics that you want to know about possibly? Um, Drop them in the comments. Tell me kind of like if you have any questions, if you know, need help with anything in particular. I don't know everything by any means, but I do have a little bit of experience where I can try and help. But what are your thoughts on DIY water fed pole setup cart? So good question, JNL. So with me, I have 3 kids. I aggressively schedule myself. So I'm doing 3 to 4 jobs a day by myself, more if I have a person on. I found I did not have the time or the patience to try and build my own DIY cart for DI. Um, you know, I I thought about it, but after seeing like the market and what's for sale. So like here in Michigan, I needed like a 4 to 5 stage system. Our water sucks. Um, um, you know, so I knew I needed a big system and I didn't want to have to deal with like building it, dealing with issues for it. So I did my research and I looked at the warranties, and you can't beat these warranties. I know Tucker has a 10-year warranty on their systems and poles and clamps. I know WCR has 12 years, I think, so I mean, you really can't beat the warranties. I'd rather have something I know works and is proven. Yeah, you're going to spend the money, but you kind of get what you pay for. If you roll up and you got this thing that looks like, I mean, they don't look very pretty, let's be honest, if you build it yourself on a dolly, and you pull it up in a residence. I mean, looks are a lot of it, you know what I'm saying? So if people go and buy and they see you with this get up, I mean, to me, it doesn't really yell, I'm professional. If you get out there with this chromed out, beautiful pump, like all these things that these guys really have, these companies have really, tried to manage or, tried to build, it looks way more professional. So me, I'd rather pay a little bit more for somebody to do it for me and I know it runs correctly. So that's my thinking. Taxes, a business license, just starting out. So just starting out, I did all my own taxes and stuff like that. I didn't need like a business license. I have an LLC, which is a limited liability company thing with the state of Michigan. That was super easy to do online when I did it a few years ago. It was like 50 to 80 bucks and I renew it every year for 25 bucks. Now that I'm hitting a certain threshold gross revenue, I am going to switch to an S Corp. And I hopped on with a full-time CPA last year. It cost me like $300 to $400 a month. But I'm telling you guys, when you get to a certain threshold with certain clients, like a certain amount of clients, it is mind-boggling just how, like, I hate numbers. I hate numbers. I just despise them. So like having somebody else handle all that for me. Now they handle all my closeouts every month. I have to pay quarterly taxes. So like they handle all of that for me. They just tell me how much to, to put on there and I pay it. And usually I would like just save up, but and just like pay a big lump sum. And that was never an issue until I paid, like last year I paid fourth quarter and I didn't pay the 3 quarters before that with taxes, and they reamed me for like a $400 fine because they saw me. Oh, he paid fourth quarter, but he didn't pay 1 through 3, so we're gonna murder him. So that sucks. So now I'm like on it every quarter. I'm paying my taxes. Um, so that's kind of, I don't think I need like a typical business license, per se here. Maybe that's my LLC. I'm not really too too knowledgeable in that, but I know all states are different. Window cleaners are brand, and a lot of people are afraid to hire help, and that's exactly what you're doing. Make videos on what it takes to grow and document some of that journey. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And I think that's where I've excelled at, is like getting from 0 to 100K. I got to 100K gross revenue like within 3 or 4 years, especially once I hopped on full time. My first year full time, I hit at 100K gross. And that was the goal, right? I actually was a little bit over it. And then last year was my second year. I hit like 135K. And this year I'm probably going to hit closer to 150, 160. And I mean, you can only do so much by yourself. And that's what I'm slowly figuring out. And like I said, I'm slowly starting to delegate, slowly trying to just trust people and, kind of put my reputation out there on the line. And it's difficult for a lot of people. But like I said, if I want to grow, I did a video a couple weeks ago that was, and it said grow or slow. And I really think that that's like a deal. Um, you know, you can only grow for so long before you get burnt out, and there's like you hit a ceiling, right? And so you either got to come up in your head, like if you want to do this long term, you're either going to grow, 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 and keep hitting it, or you got to slow down. And it was me, and I kind of got to that point where I was like, if I keep going the rate I'm going, even being seasonal, I'm going to burn out. And it's just not a good feeling. So that's why I choose to grow. So window cleaners and brand, is that 90% residential? Yes, it's more like 95% residential. To me, residential is where the money is. Like I said, I don't have a route. Every time I get a few route jobs, like I stick with them for a couple weeks, and I'm like, man, it's so hard to get to those because I aggressively schedule so much, residentially, that I was just finding it super hard to get to those jobs. And I'd be like, at the end of the week, I'm like, crap, I got like 4 jobs I got to go do this week, storefronts. And yeah, they're probably not as long. I do have some bigger ones, but it just got to be just too cumbersome. So like I did the math and it was like, I can make the same amount of money doing residential in the spring, summer, and fall than I could just working in the freezing cold temperatures in Michigan in the winter. Like, why not just make the money now and not have to worry about it in the winter? So that's my thinking on that. So yeah, thanks so much for the ideas, guys. I appreciate it. Keep them coming. Um, yeah, so I'm trying to think of any more updates here. Got the door hangers. Oh, hey, maybe one of you guys could help me. I got this Craftsman here. That's for like track cleaning. It's like a 2 gallon shop vac. If anybody has a better link or anything for like a 1 gallon shop vac, I'd appreciate it. That one's just really big and kind of cumbersome, but yeah, so cool. Thank you guys. I appreciate everybody watching. I'm hitting about 20 minutes here, so I'm gonna get going. But I wanted to kind of show everybody kind of what I had going on, what I'm doing, what my goals are. Like I said, you know, 2 part-timers this year. We're going to hit to a full-timer next year, and maybe still a part-timer to next year. So I think doing my research, one-man crews are the most lucrative. So I'm going to try and keep it at that. I know working with people like over the years, um, but yeah. Window cleaners are branded no big ladders, just 6 foot water fed. So I'm going to show you, Brandon. I got stack or giant, and that'll kick to like 8 feet, if I have it fully extended. And then I do have stacks in here. I just have the base and the top section. I can put the middle section in there if I need to, but I haven't found that I needed it too often, and I've gotten really good with the poles. So I try to do everything that I can with a pole, so I don't have to haul it around. Somebody said I took a Firestorm cordless I took with me Saturday and it died. Took a Firestorm cordless. Not sure what that one is, but I'll take a peek at those. Yeah, you always want to have extra batteries, man. That's one thing with the Craftsman. Um, you know, I always have couple extra batteries. Now I have a cordless Dirt Devil. Yeah, I haven't seen those. I do have like really big vacuums. I had this really cheap one from Amazon a while back, and it was like super cheap. These are like, I want to say like 120 bucks. It's got great power. I never had issues with it, but it's just bulky and big, you know. So yeah, so everybody just kind of starting to watch here. This is kind of like my setup. So I got the Tucker Max. Highly recommend Tucker Max. If you go to Tucker, I mean, this thing's pumping out 3.5 gallons a minute. Ridiculous amount of pure water. Pumps into those tanks, and then I outdraw it. So I roll up to the house. I have a, this is the cool thing with these Tucker systems, guys, is I have this remote. So I can turn on and off the system anytime I need. I can crank up the volume of water, crank down the volume of water, and I could really save my water. I can pretty much get through 4 to 5 houses, you know, decent sized houses with 100 gallons of water. And like I said, I just fill up every day. When I get a shop, I'm gonna put like a float valve in there, so like I can just turn the water on before I leave, and just have it fill up overnight, and you know, or have the guys fill up in the morning. So that's kind of my next step too. I can't have a ton of cars parked in the driveway, so I'm gonna have to probably within the next 2 years think about either buying a shop or renting a shop, um, you know, to kind of get the boost. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Give this video a like. I appreciate it. If you haven't subbed, if you're just finding me on live, throw me a sub. I want one more thumbs up before I leave, guys, if you could. I know I haven't been doing as many videos as I could, but yeah, I appreciate everybody, appreciate your support, and yeah, catch you next time.